what I'm hearing in this is that you are playing fast football, but you're coming actually to a very hostile Old Trafford.
Yeah.
That is on this path of believing with the manager. I think we will slap you with 3-1.
Okay.
You?
Final answer. I think our defense are pretty solid. I don't see ourselves conceding that many goals, but
say it with chest, Alex.
Yeah, I think
go with your heart.
2-2 is my prediction, and I'll be happy to take a point. Point will be a great result for Arsenal.
Viva los Santos.
Do you know what? If you don't have him playing, right, I'm a lot more confident. I think you have signed a superstar, Martinelli. Yeah, Martinelli is special. This kid. Okay.
Martinelli.
When you got Martinelli and Jesus and Saka on the right, yeah, that's pretty potent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is the big one. It is the anticipated match for we've been sort of dreaming about to have. And of course, back on popular demand, the flashback. Mr. Alex Young, how are you doing in Goonerland? How are you doing?
Mickey Milan, I'm doing great. How are you, my friend?
I can say hello to my little friend. Say hello, eh?
Say hello to my little friend.
Mickey Blue Eyes is very happy today, eh? Listen, that was a flashback from, what was it? Must have been 2 years ago, right? And Mickey was right here. Yes. But you know, it's always a tight game.
That was 2 years ago. I was in Malaysia. That video that we did.
Yes.
Yeah. And
you said 2-2.
What was the result? What was that result?
3-1. And Anthony Dos Santos scored. And you predicted Martinelli, and I said Anthony Dos Santos, and this is what happens. Anyway, we're sitting here, my brother from another mother, Alex Young. How are you doing? How is Gooners doing?
These days, you know, maybe because you just got the new manager, you think everything's going to be great, but look what happened when you got the last manager in, right? You felt the same. So what's changed? Why are you so confident that this manager is going to be a successful year?
Well, first and foremost, like, you know, Arsenal haven't won anything. And second of all, December, you know, you're known to bottle things in December. Third of all, I think that you have so much more to play for than we have, to be honest, because you have more pressure in terms of, you know, Arsenal. Let's face it, Arsenal fans are the most fickle fans in the world. Period. You know, the pressure that you put. And you need to win 100% to catch Liverpool. And we, on the other hand, yes, we have a new manager bounce. It's a total new system, 3-4-3 system where allows everyone to play. It's a foster rotation. And we basically have nothing really to play for otherwise that we are 4 points away, top 4. So we're just going there and just see if we can get a result. I believe we can. And because if you look at the fixtures, Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, it's always a tight game. And last time we played you, we got robbed by the VR, and you know what I mean. So I think that players would be up for it.
Always robbed by VAR.
But you guys you already preloaded like who is the referee. You're gonna blame it. Pre-excludes is the VR ref
in the game, don't you?
But yeah, of course, you got done by VR twice.
You're not going to change another manager because the guy that you brought in, is he ex-Sporting Lisbon, right?
Yeah. Ruben Amorim, yeah.
The Arsenal just annihilated 5-1 away.
Yeah, but he wasn't there. He was managing Sporting that time.
But he comes with a good CV, if you like. And I think the key thing is that the players respect the manager, you know, because I think every Ten Hag or whatever is it, Ten Hag, he just didn't have that personality. I think there was an issue there, and players just didn't gel. It didn't work.
Well, it was pretty much 10 mad. He's the problem with Ten Hag was that he was such a tactician in his head, but he couldn't communicate and get the message across to the kids. And it was like kindergarten. Amarin, when he speaks, he's very articulate. He gets his message across. He feels like he's not a manager. He's more of a coach. He's like the 13th player, that wants to get involved. Like, he's 39 years of age. It wasn't that long ago he hung up the boots. So, yeah, he gets it, right? He gets what it is all about. And the thing is, rotation, what he's doing, everyone gets minutes, and the 3-4-3 system allows, rotation, foster rotation, and everyone feels like they belong. So in short period of time, I must say that he's been unbeaten, right? 3 games in, this is the 4th games in. I don't expect us to win today whatsoever. I expect more to see, performance rather than actually the result. But at the end of the day, we never know. He doesn't like to be beaten. And I don't know. I'm going in with a little bit of a wind of caution because, of course, we're playing Arsenal. You guys on form. You've been scoring a lot of goals. But however, I keep hearing small little rumors that Gabriel was not spotted, and also Calafiori was not spotted in your team. So perhaps.
Well, I mean, if Gabriel's injured, then you could put Timber. That he would.
He's good.
Slot in quite well because he's naturally he can play in defense, centre back. But if you haven't got Calafiori, that means we haven't got Ben White, and that means Kivior, who I absolutely do not like. If he's playing tonight, Man United have got half a chance. I'll say.
Well, apparently, I'm just going to bring this to the stage. One Football is predicting this. And it's your worst nightmare. Kivior is apparently starting with Saliba and Timber in the back line. This is what according to One Football app. So I don't know anything about Kivior, but apparently One Football put out Calafiori, Kivior, Saliba, and Timber in the back line. I kind of like your right-hand side, man. That's been quite potent, right? With Odegaard there, with Saka.
I think we will be all right. It's only Man United in the end of the day, so we'll
shut up. It's only Man United. It is the oldest rivalry, for 30 years, and I feel it's coming back.
Best rivalry. You can't beat it. You can't beat that. I think, of course, our games haven't really been significant, in terms of what I guess on Arsenal's perspective, yes, maybe a bit more. But for United, you don't know who you are. You haven't known who you.
Hang on a second. Let's back the tape. Who was Arsenal 3 years ago when Arteta took over? You're shite.
Oh,
you were fumbling. You had Lacazette, no clue. Who else? The Bummy on the bum, right? You had
You're right. But if you go back 3 years, the notion was, will Arsenal break into a Champions League? Will we get into can we get into the top 4? Right? Because we were playing in UEFA, like United. And now the narrative is can Arsenal can't get over the line and win the league. So if you go back 3 years ago, if we went back 3 years ago and someone said, look, you're going to be challenging, you're going to be 1 point off Man City for the league, you would take it all day long. But now, because we've got a certain expectation, that's where we've reached. Everyone's saying Arteta's underachieved. We've spent 800 million, 900 million or whatever, which is true to a certain extent. But Man City were the best team in the world for a very long time.
Yeah, but there's no. I'm not gonna let you off that hook. That easy, my friend. Arteta, yes. He got his 3rd season to cook and get rid of the deadwood. Of course, we're talking about Aubameyang. Got in Odegaard on loan and then made him permanent. He actually brought up some kids and made them cook Saka as well. But it took a process, 100%. But what's your notion of his mentality to sacrifice in cup games? Because it's been Arsenal dreams to play in the Champions League. So, a big club will go fuck it, let's go for all the competitions. But he's been sacrificing certain competitions, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Technically, haven't won anything for fucking years, mate. There's no trophy.
It's true. I think in the end of the
And
day,
Hart
right,
can come in and won 2 trophies, got
you're
sacked,
right.
but
You know,
Arteta
you're
hasn't won
right.
shit.
I think that Arsenal have always needed a number 9. We've always had a number 9, whether it's been Henry, Anelka, Ian Wright, blah 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 blah. And I think we've tried to do the whole Man City, the Man City for a long,
Carbon copy, yes.
carbon copy, yeah. And then
That's what you do, guys. You copy everything.
Yeah,
Even
true.
goal celebration from the Gokers goal celebration, but this one, Alex.
Yeah, but look, I mean, Arteta's not proven. He's
Yeah.
got no experience. He was the assistant for Man City, which was great. I mean, a huge success there. But in terms of being, like a proper bona fide manager, he hasn't got any experience. So what he's achieved at Arsenal is great. But now, like, hold on a second, we're spending hundreds and hundreds of millions. We're one of the top 2, top 3 teams that spend the most. Man, you got to win something in the end of the day. So I would say that most fans, maybe 70% of the fans are happy with Arteta, but I reckon if we don't win anything this season, they could turn on him because
you guys are the worst. I think you will if you don't win anything. But maybe can I ask you then a question? Do you think that personally he's reached his ceiling? Right, you need that cherry on the top because it's like you running 400-meter relay, right? You pass on the stick and you run the 300-meter, and you just needed to pass it on to somebody that run over the finish line, the fast sprinter. Do you think that Arteta is the one that will take you to the Champions League, to the promised land, or do you think that somebody needs to take over?
I would personally, based on where the fuck we were a few years ago, I'd give this guy at least this season and next season, and then I will answer your question. But I think it's out. Like, I think that there's not many great managers out there that could do. Like, put it this way: if Arteta was out of many clubs would go for Arteta, no doubt. Has he reached the ceiling? It's too early to say. Would I give him time? Yes, I'd give him this season and next season, and that would be my. I think he deserves to have that time because he's got second. I mean, so close to City. Yes, we've bottled it, but we're missing a striker. So I want to see if he buys.
Yeah, I mean that's from an outsider looking into Arsenal. I said you've been cooking. Last year you played exceptional football. Before you got Declan Rice, you played that pedal to the metal, like the tap out choke 20 minutes. You press him hard, you go for the kill, and then something changed when Declan Rice came in, and you try to elevate for the next level. But I had an expectation in my mind that hey, you finished second last season. I think that you should at least gone for the title. But look where we are now. Like we're coming to the Christmas, but the Premier League is a false dawn, in my opinion. The table, you can't look at it now. And I think that if you look at Liverpool, they've been exceptional so far under Arne Slot. But I think that you guys also had the same sort of start of last season, but the gas kind of fell out a little bit. I think that Arne Slot's luck will run out eventually. Newcastle playing Liverpool today. So Liverpool is playing away. So I think that for some sneaky reason, I think that Newcastle will get a result today, like over Liverpool. And that will be kind of the trickling down of the downform of Liverpool. So even if you guys are losing today, let's play hypothetically. If you lose today and Liverpool losing, nothing has changed, has it? Or if you win, yeah.
This is what makes the sport so beautiful because there's all could have, would have, should have, we don't know. I think what's apparent now is that a fully fit Arsenal team is capable of winning the league or thereabouts. And you say that, I mean, City have had a lot of injuries, haven't they? They've had Rodri and Kovacic injured.
Can we laugh?
Those players that are injured, now you can see, like, they got rid of Palmer. They're at the end of the era, I think, and they're going to have to rebuild again. That's what it feels like. But my point was that if you get Salah injured for Liverpool, quite where are they going to get their? They might not get their goals, you know, and they'll go on they might lose a few games, and everything can change. It's the same thing with Man City, same thing with Arsenal. I think it's getting closer now, man. You know, Man City would just annihilate everyone for a long time, but now it's got to a very interesting phase.
Pep 1 pepperoni, 2 pepperoni, 3 pepperoni, 5, 6, 7 pepperoni. He's losing 6 in a row, and he's absolutely looking like he's flown over the cuckoo's nest. He looks absolutely mental. In the interviews, the shit that he's saying, unbelievable. This guy he's in the mental hospital, man.
Oh, he just did that to all the he's won six leagues or something. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Break.
Give me a break. And that's like Alex Ferguson don't have 13 fingers. Otherwise, he would do 13 fingers up. Like, you know, you only have 10 fingers. And he's like, shut up, sit down.
Bro,
and yeah,
won the last 4 leagues. Is it 4 or 3?
By cheating?
Whatever.
Cheating.
Whatever.
Inflation.
He's a winner, and he's just having a bad. Like, it was going to happen eventually, wasn't it? It was inevitable that it would happen. But you can't write them off like completely. You know, Liverpool. You just don't know. Like, look what happened last season. They were in a bad blip.
What about Liverpool? They're kind of fizzing out Mo Salah's contract. They don't want to offer him a contract, 32 years of age. Mo Salah still got it, and they don't want to pay him. They don't want to pay him the money. And that's the thing. Liverpool never pays the players what they deserve. So are they going to be so stupid to let him go? I mean, seriously, I take Mo Salah in my team. You probably take Mo Salah in your team as well.
I mean, he's playing some of the best football of his career, isn't he? I mean, this season he's been amazing. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on over there, and
I don't care, man. Seriously, the scouts let be scouts.
Maybe Liverpool have a policy where they don't offer 3-year contracts. When Arsenal used to do that, by the way, even during the Invincible, like when you hit 30 or 32, you wouldn't offer them like.
But this is your most loyal and probably arguably the best attacker you had in your team, and you don't want to offer him. I mean, he feels loyal.
Yeah, it's so true. But like, do you remember when Arsenal used to we gave Ozil like a 4 or 5 year contract, and he was like dog shit.
But
same thing.
I don't think he's going to be dog shit, to be honest. Like, achoo! Imagine you being the best salesperson at work. You know, smashing targets year in, year out, bringing the profits to your company, and your company doesn't want to sort of reward you to offer you another, you know, employment contract. I mean, imagine the way you feel. Like, and he came out and spoke. Nobody's talked to me. Nobody wants to offer me. It looks like I'm more out than in. So Mo Salah, come January, is free to speak to whoever he wants, and rightfully so. And I'm just laughing at Liverpool at that point of view. I'm laughing at City because the downfall is happening right in front of our eyes, and the 115 charges is there, 100%. But we're here to talk about Arsenal versus Man United. But
you know what? It could be that, you know, Saudi could be coming in wanting to make a huge offer. Maybe strategically, Liverpool is thinking, well, let's just wait.
Yeah, Saudi Pro League.
Because we know that if we put an offer in with a big contract, we know that Saudi is going to come in and counter offer like, you know, 3x or whatever.
Maybe.
So I'm sure Liverpool aren't stupid, man. They're not stupid. They'll know what they're doing, and you know. Yeah.
I mean, maybe what Stephanie Griffith is one of our mothers. Big up everyone for tuning in. We forgot about you. We are so stuck in this conversation. Stephanie Griffith saying Salah bluffing, ain't going to Saudi, money ain't everything. No, I think he wants to stay at Liverpool. So maybe he's using Saudi, he's using Real Madrid and all that stuff for, you know, to force the hand of FSG, like to give him what he wants. I mean, they don't want to pay him 350K. They don't. But however, have you seen a decline Mo Salah as of yet? You know,
no.
I haven't. I think that he's got three more years in his tank left.
I mean, he's super fit. I mean, he's like Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo, when did he leave Real Madrid? 35, 36?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's good for at least 2-3 years.
Yeah. Anyway, so big up for everyone that's coming out. Apparently the lineup is out, but I don't see it as of yet. So I don't know what leaked lineup you have. But in terms of what people are not speaking about is that Man United currently is unbeaten with 7 games in a row. So if you look at the form guide, the way it looks like Arsenal has win, 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 draw, loss. So you won 3 in the last 5, draw 1 and lost 1. Well, Man United has won 1, draw 1, win, win. So we're coming in good form. And eventually, I love this fixture, man. Even if it's at Emirates, even if it's at Old Trafford, this is something special for me, right? This is the fixture that I look at when they release the fixtures at the beginning of the season. This one and Liverpool, 100%, right? So I don't know if the lineup.
I'm just trying to find the lineup myself. Are you really sure that Gabriel's not playing?
That was kind of a speculation what was on Twitter and all the socials, but now they so far predict the lineup.
Okay,
what?
Arsenal team news. Sky Sports usually get it right, don't they? Let's have a look.
No, they're just second guessing, man. They're second guessing.
Oh my god. Okay.
You want to hear it?
Wait, when asked about certain members of his squad have had to sit out of training. I don't know, man.
What's Sky Sports saying? Is it a bluff? Gabriel is one of your important centre backs. He's been, your set piece has been spot on, and he's been so good at set pieces and corners.
Can I just do a little shout out to you, Mickey, because you stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning to watch these games and to broadcast this stuff. So I
later than that, mate.
Yeah, like what time is it over there for you?
Well, the game's going to kick off at 3:15 a.m. and by the time we do the watch along, and by the time we do everything, it's going to be 6 a.m. in the morning and sleep. So,
AT, brother. Well, I'm just on Sky Sports. It's not even showing the team lineup.
No,
yet.
I'm on MUFC Realist TV as well on my own site. I'm even on.
I'm so stoked for this game, man. Do you remember when Arsenal beat Man United 3-2 at Highbury and Vieira scored that cracker? I was that fucking game, bro.
You were there?
I was there.
Vieira that was the time.
Scored that screamer, and we had David Platt. It just goes to show how old I am, eh?
Yeah, Vieira is good, and Thierry Henry. I mean, these are the legends, arguably to say. When you look at legends, like we spoke about Mo Salah, it's taken Arsenal so long to replace Vieira or Henry Henry. These players are implaceable. So imagine then Mo Salah. We still haven't found our replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo. We just got a replacement for, let us say, Carrick, Inugate, early days. But they're so hard and takes a long time to find those replacements, man. You know what I mean?
Well, so you don't have these players anymore, like the Lampards, the Gerrards, the Keanes, the Vieira. It's different now, isn't it? It's crazy.
Man. But in terms of you guys, there's been some debates. I was talking to Egal, Martinelli or Trossard to start, because if I look at your right-hand side is the one that scares the shit out of me, right? You have the Saka, Timber, congratulations. He's been out for, we were linked to him from Ajax. He went out from ACL injury, just come back, but he looks pretty good. And you have Ødegaard that is so good on dropping into the pocket. So stopping your right side is very important. And I'm shitting my pants to see Harry Maguire in this squad. I don't want to see that. We need pace, because you're going to annihilate us on the right if we don't get it right. But in terms of the left-hand side, you're tossing up between Trossard and Martinelli. Who would you personally go for?
Based on track record, Trossard does very well when he comes on as a sub. Look at his stats last season. So I would definitely go Martinelli, and then Trossard as an impact player. comes on and he always nicks a goal. You know, Martinelli hasn't been that great this season, to be honest. He's got great potential. He's like a poor man's. He's like a poor man's Salah. You know, he just doesn't have. He's great with his speed, great runs, good at dribbling.
No end product though.
Defenders like havoc, right? But he needs.
He's like a Doku of Man City. There's no end product. There's a lot of trickery, but no end product. He's like our Anthony dos Santos. A lot of spinning and trickery, turn backwards, but there's no end product. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mate, what's going on with that? Because I haven't been watching many Man United games, but who's been your standout? Who would you say your standout players been? Or two?
Right now, Starman is Amad Diallo. Ahmad freaking Diallo. And also Mazarawi that we signed in the summer, the Swiss Army knife. And guess what? We got him for very cheap from Bayern Munich. I think we paid 50 million. What?
Where is he from?
Mazarawi? Mazarawi, he's Dutch, but I think he's Moroccan passport or something, or Algerian, something like that. But he's so good, so versatile. Manuel Ugarte in the middle, but I would say that breakout is Amad Diallo on that's been converted to right wing back. Fans knew that he was good, but he was never given a chance from Erik ten Hag. They've been the stand-up players, in my opinion. Right? We have a Lenny Euro that got injured in preseason that we bought in the summer. Apparently, he's part of the squad. Mazarawi is Moroccan. What Mark is saying here, 100% Moroccan. Okay. But you will see. He can play like, left back. He can play right back. He can play, midfielder. He can play like a center back. So he's such a versatile player and never puts a foot wrong. Like, it's always 8 out of 10 performances every game he plays, man. But
Ahmad, is it? So I'm sorry, I don't remember his name.
Ahmad. Yeah.
He looks exciting, doesn't he?
He's very exciting to watch. That's the thing. And one person that hasn't really hit the ground running as of yet since we signed him for 90 million is Anthony dos Santos. So I don't know, man.
I think he spends. I think I saw like some YouTube clip of him playing guitar and singing. Maybe he's.
Maybe it's a new career.
Too much time on the guitar.
Yeah, maybe. My lineup before, I was thinking about it, like, in terms of us playing the 3-4-3 system. I mean, your midfield, we need legs in there. So I went for
Mount. Honestly, what the hell's happened with Mount? Like, he's nowhere to be seen.
Now Mount is back now fit, but I put Mount in that midfield for energy and pace to go toe to toe. I don't know if what's his name, Thomas Partey playing, or is he injured?
I think he's injured.
All right then. So you have who do you have in the midfield? Declan Rice, and what else? Odegaard as an attacking midfielder, and who else do you have?
Marino, if Thomas Partey is not playing, I think he might get the nod. Then you've got you have probably in the midfield. Who will play left back if Calafiori is? Zinchenko might play. Saka.
Well, we got to stop Saka.
Saka and Odegaard. See, that's the thing, is like when you've got Saka and Odegaard is super special because it makes you need to put an extra player on or two players on one player. And then Martinelli can be lethal, right? So if you put all your, you put a couple of players on Saka, then you've got Martinelli running down the wing.
Oh yeah. So you drawing everyone to the right hand side and liberate the left. Yeah. No, I gone with Manuel Ugarte, Mason Mount in a double pivot, and on top Marcus Rashford has to start. He always does well at Arsenal, at Emirates. That is his stomping ground for scoring goals. Him in a double pivot, Bruno Fernandes and Rasmus Højlund on top to wrestle. I went with Diego Dalot and Amad Diallo for sure. I think that Lenny Euro will start for some reason with Matthias de Ligt and Mazarawi. But I don't know, man. The thing is, we don't know with this team and how he's going to set up because he's so new. He's
By the way,
apparently
my brother's just arrived, and he's a massive arse. He's a massive gooner. So he just
What's
he's
this?
just putting. We're just on a live stream.
Ah.
So Mickey has his football channel. Sorry to disturb the channel, by the way. We have a
You're wearing an
yay,
Arsenal.
Aaron.
well, Gunner in the house, so we're going to watch the.
We got 2 gunners. Hey, Aaron.
How you doing, Mickey? You good?
Hey, good. Go Man United.
Where's your Arsenal kit?
So we have two brothers in the house.
So Mickey has. Tell Aaron about your channel. Just give him a little bit of insight into your channel.
Grab a seat, Aaron. Sit down. Grab a drink. We have also my other brother there. It's in the background. Mark, are you there, my friend?
Big up, guys. Good night. Good night. Are you going?
Hello.
Yeah, good. Good. We have a balanced approach here now. We have 2 Gooners and 2 United fans.
Oh, dear.
How many viewers have we got?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I don't care about views today. I care about the performance tonight. This is the big one. This is the rivalry, man, Aaron and Alex. Seriously. Mark, what's your anticipation down there?
Yeah, I'm anticipating the starting 11. It looks like they just confirmed it as well. So
Has it? What's
yeah,
the
it
starting
looks like
11?
Big game.
it. Looks like it. Hold on, I'm loading it up here.
The lineups hasn't really come out yet.
Has it not?
No, not what else. Yes, confirmed team news for Manchester United. Onana in goal, Mazarawi, De Ligt, Maguire starts. Oh, Harry Maguire. And of course, it's Dalot, Ugarte, Fernandes, Malacia starts. Mason Mount is in the team, Garnacho and Højlund, but no Marcus Rashford in the team.
No Ahmad,
Biggest
no
threat.
Anthony. They're all on the bench.
Okay, we have Konkonki, the 16-year-old beast, in the substitution. We have Lenny Euro on the bench. Casemiro is on the bench with Christian Eriksen. Ahmad is on the bench. Anthony is on the bench. Rashford and Xerxes, a very fucking strong bench. But, Mark, talk to me regarding the starting. It's all about rotation. Are you worried? You have
Not
Maguire
at
in the
all.
team.
I kind of
Not at all?
expected the starting lineup. To be fair, I expected Mazraoui to play in the same role as the other game. I expected Dalot to come in as a starter. I'm shocked that he put Malacia on the right and Dalot on the left. That's the only shocking thing. But Maguire coming in, playing the left centre back role. I mean, I wouldn't take the lid out of the centre back role, to be fair. So it's to be one of those things where I think they made the right decision in keeping the lid where he was accustomed playing. You know, Mount coming in is a shocker. I actually thought with Rashford scoring a brace, Ahmad getting 2 assists, and you know Xerxes getting up scoring a brace, one of those 3 might have been the one starting in that 10 role tonight. But let's see what it does. You know, it brings energy to the midfield. You know, Højlund up
Energy
front.
is all we need, man. Energy is need, and I predicted, Mason Mount to start because of the energy. But I don't really know, guys. Do you know who's starting for Arsenal, guys, over there?
Well, let's take a minute to talk about Saka, because he's had an absolute cracking last few games, and no doubt poses a big threat to the Man United side.
Oh, by the way, breaking news: Arsenal without Gabriel or Calafiori.
That's what I told you. I was right.
You're
A
right.
little bit whispered.
Has
Yeah,
Saka
so
ever scored?
Well, you've got away with it on the
Oh, okay,
on the
team
corners.
news for Arsenal: Raya, Timber, Saliba. Kivio's playing. Zinchenko. Oh, Partey's playing, and Rice. I'm happy about that. Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka. So it's a pretty strong team apart from Kivio.
Zinchenko and Kivio.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the set
And
piece
funny
is
enough,
stretched.
that's the side where Dalot and Mount working on tonight. It might be a situation where it could be in some trouble in Arsenal. You know what I mean? I think your attacking lineup is strong. Your left-hand side is going to give us some problems with the likes of Saka and Timber. You know, I don't think United will double-team Saka, so that won't give Odegaard much room. But I think he's going to have a lot of trouble dealing with Ugarte marking him out of the game.
Yeah.
We do have a 16-year-old on the bench, and that's Kokonki. That is a beast or specimen of a centre-back, you know. Man, like, listen, I'm not worried about your right-hand side at the moment because I know that Diego Dalot has done really exceptional. He's got a good track record on stopping Saka. I think that isolate Odegaard on the right-hand side together with the Saka is the key for us. And I think that our manager has a plan, you know. But man, like that's a big blow for you because your set piece has been very, very, you know, spot on, like lethal. And Gabriel on the header.
Well,
No,
I didn't
Gabriel.
think Party was going to play, so I think the fact that he's partnering up with
But is he fit? Match fit?
yeah, I think so. So, and also he's been playing right back as well, so he's like an inverted right back midfield. So I do think that gives me more confidence because although Kivior is a little bit of our weak link, Thomas Partey will support that, so he will compensate for that lack of defensive quality, if you like.
Look, I'm not worried. We've got our creativity back in the team. We've got Odegaard, who's come back strong over the last couple of games and already got a couple of assists under his belt. So I think, we've lost Gabriel, but Odegaard's going to stand strong for us tonight.
Yeah. Tommy Boyle coming in to say, I think he's brought in Mount to track Odegaard. Can be so, you know. Don't underestimate Mason Mount off the ball. He's got bundles of energy, can run it up and down. So yeah. Hey, you guys are already celebrating. Come on, you haven't won nothing.
I don't think they might be celebrating too much after the start of the first half, you know, because if I were them, I would be pretty worried about Kivior facing against Hoyland tonight. Because last I checked, my brother scored a brace last time he played. And he has a bone to pick. He's the last player to score against Arsenal in a Man United shit, you remember? In the first 4 minutes of the preseason friendly. So, you know, look sharp. It could be a replay of that same moment, you know, early in the game.
Well, I think that if we look at a back three, everyone is going like, oh no, Harry Maguire. But I think that in a back three system, this is the best opportunity for Harry Maguire to play. Question: will he play in the middle, Mark?
Nah, I think he's gonna stay in that left centre back role.
No, not against Saka there. No
Nah,
way.
he won't have to face Saka. That's why we are Diego Dalot playing wing back. Diego Dalot to take the bite out of Saka. I mean, he's done it to Saka many times. I don't know if people count, but the last couple of times we played Arsenal, Saka hasn't really scored in the last 2 seasons. It was other players who scored. He's been taken out of the game in the last 2 games, to be fair. Even in the game that we played at the Emirates, you know, he should have gotten a red card against Bruno Fernandes for that lousy tackle. But, you know, it happens sometimes at the Emirates. You know, Gabriel Rugby tackled Hoyland and no call. Garnacho was onside, but it was offside. I mean, it happens, but it's the Emirates. It's going to be a tough game because in all the banter, Arsenal, they have been a good team. They've been performing consistently. Of course, last couple of games, they've been up and down. They lose some, but
yeah,
who knows what could happen. They beat Sporting. I think the fact that they beat Sporting is a bonus for United because they will come into the game confident. They will be thinking this fella tactics with the team that actually know how to play it. Well, we did them in, and United just go and get done in. But I think that's where the problem will lie with Arsenal. They have to be worried about complacency in this game. They can't afford to lose. And I think Man United have a lot more relaxation going into the game because we don't have to win.
Yeah, that's a great point, to be honest. Yeah, we do have a lot of pressure. And obviously Liverpool playing tonight. They're playing Newcastle away. So if we lose this, we cannot be, I think, 11 points adrift.
Yeah.
So this is an absolutely huge game tonight.
For you guys, yes.
Yeah, and you know what usually happens to Arsenal in big games.
Yeah,
you guys have got an important one because I think if you win this, then it brings you up the table, doesn't it?
Yeah. Listen, we have no pressure. So if we win this game, this will be the springboard for us. This will be like, you know, a massive bounce up to top 4, right? If you guys lose this game, then you got to rely on Newcastle doing a number on Liverpool tonight, because I think that Newcastle at home against Liverpool, they will take the scalp. So
yeah. But they got beat by West Ham at Newcastle, right, recently. So you just don't know. It's Premier League. Anyone can get. Southampton beat Liverpool. Was it or Southampton? Who was it? Nottingham Forest. Like, you just don't know, do you? It's like anyone can beat anybody.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't really care about the result. From Man United side, like, you know, this is the new manager. Everyone comes in and perform. I want to see, like, you know, progress. I want to see, you know, us playing good football rather than result. The result don't really matter at the end of it. Like, of course we want to win, but I don't think we're going to get battered. What I've seen on the socials, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're going to get spanked." I don't think so, right? I think we'll be set up in a way that we will not concede, and there'll be moments where we find when we can press you guys. But I think that we will not go pressing you high straight up. Harry Maguire's apparently what Tommy Boy is saying, playing in the middle, Mazarawi on the left. Cool. So, guys, what do you think about score prediction? Do you think it's going to be an even Steven, or do you think it's going to be a lot of goals?
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip that scoreline to United. 3-1 United.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Get out of here. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. I think, you guys have been scoring quite, your recent form. I think there's going to be a lot of goals. So I reckon it's going to be 3-2 Arsenal.
You reckon?
I think, yeah, I'm going to go for a 3-2 Arsenal.
Look, man, you're predicting an Arsenal loss while we're at home. We haven't had a defeat yet properly at home this season, right?
First time for everything, though.
We haven't been great. Like, honestly, our away form lately has been really, really good. 5-1 against, or 5-2 against West Ham, 5-1 Lisbon. But at home, we're a bit iffy. Like, we haven't been that convincing, to be honest. So, anything.
Yeah, I kind of a little bit worried what Vincent is saying. I can't, a little bit worried with Malacia. He had a horrible start of his campaign. He's been out for 500 days, came back, had a stinker of 45 minutes. He's now starting on the left hand with Maguire. A little bit worrisome for me. You know what? I don't want to jinx it, guys. We can sit here and discuss the scoreline, but let's have the Lady Fortuna footballing gods decide. What do you reckon? Should we spin the wheel, guys?
Nah, that wheel is bad luck, bro.
Hey,
That wheel is
seriously,
bad luck, bro. I'm telling you, we never got good results spinning that wheel. I don't want to see it. I'm tuning out if that wheel starts spinning. I'm sorry.
I got to spin it. I got to spin it.
I'm
I
going.
have to spin it. Okay, so we have 1-0 Arsenal, 1-0 United, 1-1, 2-1 Arsenal, 2-1 United, 2-2, 3-1 Arsenal, 3-1 United, and 3-2 is a free hit, means that anyone can get 3-2, guys. Alex, what do you think? Aaron?
Was there a 3-2 on there?
Yeah, that was a free hit.
3-2 is my prediction.
3-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron, brother?
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal. Okay, lock it in. What about you, Mark?
I'm not partaking in this deal. I don't like
You fucking chicken shit.
Come
on, chest out.
You already
the football gods watching now.
United.
I want no part. I apologize, guys. I will have to refrain this one time.
What? You're doing a walkover?
Yeah, about to exit the building because that wheel, I am terrified of that wheel. Last season, that wheel did us in a lot, bro. And I never.
All right.
forget.
I'm not going to fucking say anything. I'm just going to spin the shit. Anyway, it doesn't really happen. Let's do it.
So DJ Superfly, guys, 5-1 Arsenal. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the gods.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
All right,
Oh,
we
God.
have to get down to Paddy Power now and get a fiver on it, surely.
2-1 Arsenal. But anyway, I think it's going to be an even Steven game. I think it's going to be one goal decider, right? Normally, last time we played against you at Emirates, we got robbed by the VR decision. So, yeah, it could have gone. But technically speaking, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, 3-2 or 2-1 or draw. I don't know. It's so hard to predict.
Nicky, where are you based right now?
I'm in Phuket, Thailand, mate.
Oh, wow. So you're going to be up till 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, even later than that. Like, the game kicks off at 3:15 in the morning for me. So it's hardcore, mate. It's hardcore.
Aaron's flying to Phuket in early Jan, so you guys should meet.
Come and see me, mate.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Nice, big up. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Get your score predictions in. Don't jinx it. There is over 200 of you watching live right now. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We will be live later on. Let's see the score prediction. Jolly means predicting a 2-2 or 3-1 Arsenal. It's hard to predict. 1-0 win. What Must Play says 5-1 to Arsenal. DJ Superfly, come on, man. Shit.
Could be though. Could be right. Could be onto something there.
Wouldn't you love?
I don't think we'll get battered.
DJ Superfly, what a guy!
I think that's a hope and a dream of Arsenal for years now since they got battered 8-2. But it's not gonna happen, bro. You know what I mean? Realistically, you're not those guys. You're a good team. Don't get me wrong. Mikel Arteta has gotten second, but in order to get second, he's binned off how many cups? You know what I mean? You're a one league team. I mean, I do have some reservations about tonight. I think it's early in our progress with Amorim, but at the same time, I think that also provides a unknown factor because Arsenal not exactly sure how United go and play. And let's not forget, United in a sense, on paper, have more quality players than Sporting. They might not be showing it in consistent form, but these brothers have quality. I mean, I don't rate Mason Mount. Everybody else is crucifying me for that, but he might come up big tonight. You know what I mean? It might be those guys that we don't expect. And I expect Bruno to have a big game and Højlund, but that's just me.
But Bruno dropping down deeper, playing in a double pivot with Garte, Mason Mount pressing on top. The only thing that I'm worried about is Alejandro Garnacho. They got Aloy to the right with Mazarawi, Malacia, Maguire to the left. So the right-hand side is shit. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Arsenal's lineup, though, interesting to see.
Malacia on the side with this fella Martinelli. Yeah, bro, that's good. That's good for United.
They're good. But it looks like we are parking the bus for the right-hand side with Mazarawi and Degadaloy, 100%. Mason Mount can cover in there. Ugarte will be on that side as well. Bruno would take care of this side and hit us on the transition.
Thing is, your team hasn't really changed that much from obviously the previous manager that you had, right?
But
so
that's just not the problem.
Yeah, just formation.
The problem was form of the players, to be fair. You know, the problem really was the United team. If you look at the stat sheet, right? United is in the top for chance creation per game, in the top 4 of the league for chance creation per game. The problem was always lack of clinicality from the forwards. And in the last 2 games, the clinicality looking like a discipline, guys. I think that's the biggest hurdle for Arsenal tonight. If they could stop the first 2 or 3 attacks United make on their goal, because that is probably the only way it will discourage the strikers. But if that first 2 attacks go in and one of them score, brother, all in for a long night tonight.
Hey, guys, based you guys are really Man United fans and whatnot. Like, based on your team, what would you say? Where do you think you'll finish this league this season? Where do you think would be fair value based on
top 5, top 6? Anywhere there is base value. Our main focus this season should be winning the Europa League. That's just my opinion. And
okay.
With the current squad, I think with the current trajectory that we're on, with the performances that we have, if this is the base performances, the last 2 or 3 games, and we improving going forward, then I could see us finishing top 6 for sure. But at the same time, my focus is on the Europa League.
How likely do you think you are to get into Champions League this year?
If we win the Europa League, guaranteed.
Champions League, do you think that's even a possibility?
Just organic top 4.
Well, I mean, if you consider organic top 4, I think that we'll have to base that on. I'll have to give you a response to that in the next 10 games, because currently we have a high trajectory going upwards. Because if we get a point in this game and we win on Sunday, we literally will be probably 5th, based on the results.
You guys need to just get 3 or 4 wins, right? And you'll be well up there. Like, no problem.
I'm gonna be more brave to say that we're 4 points off top 4 right now. And it's too early in the season to actually say. But it all depends on the trajectory, and it seems the players are getting embedded to the system and start to understand rotation is everything. And there's nothing to say that we can't finish in top 4, but it's too early to say as of yet. I fancy your chances if I look at the lineup today, like what Arsenal is putting out. Like, it's not that strong. in terms of your defensive back line. I was a little bit shit scared of it. Your set pieces, and Gabriel has been very strong. Odegaard Party has been injured right back in from injuries. He's a match fit. Declan Rice, okay. But God, Martinelli, no end product. What is worried me is Saka 100%, but I think we have a game plan. It's going to be a very tight game, in my opinion, tonight. It's going to be
May the best team win.
100%. So, guys, we are going to the watch along later on. Me and Mark is going to be there as well. Alex, all the best for you, Arsenal. Don't cry to me tomorrow if you lose, because I'm going to banter the shit out of you.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Anyway, big up to you. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, tune in for the watch along. Mark will be there as well, and we can just say, may the best team win. I'm just really going to enjoy this football, 100%. And sorry, Riley, you're a Chelsea fan, and this is I see you wanted to come in, but anyway, you come in for the watch along. I saw you send that, but come in and speak in the watch along, guys. Let the best team win, and 100%. A draw is a draw.
DJ Superfly guy 5-1.
That was a reverse psychology, mate. He was bantering you.
I'm going for 5-1. All right.
Fuck off.
Ciao. Take care, boys.
Have a good night, guys. Hopefully you're not crying at the end of the night,
See you guys.
Thanks, Alex and Aaron, and thanks, Mark. See you later for the watch along. Stay beautiful, people, and let's go.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.